Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today I wanted to follow on from the video I made yesterday on how everyone is here to help you. And I want to make this around specific people and how they are in your life, not only to help you, but reflecting back what it is that's going on within you. And I want to explain that a bit more so that you can be a bit more at peace with what's happening with your specific person. So stick around. My name is Hedley. I am a qualified life coach and author. I am also super passionate about the amazing teachings of the law of assumption as originally taught by the great American mystic Neville Goddard. It is the stories we tell that create our life. So if you want to change your life, then you have to change the story. And if you want to create the most amazing life, then you need to know how to tell the most amazing stories. And that is where the law of assumption can help. I'm now telling myself much better stories and I want to help you to do the same. If you would like further support with that, I am available for one-to-one coaching. I also have a free 21-day Set Yourself Up with the Ultimate Self-Concept course. All those details are below, or if you just want to stay connected, I am on Instagram. Those details are below as well. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so today I wanted to follow on from the video from yesterday around everyone being here in your reality to help you, including myself as a support character in your movie. Thank you for casting me. But in particular around your specific person, because I know a lot of you are here because you are facing some kind of challenge or issue with your specific person and you've heard that the law of assumption can help. So you've come to these teachings because of a specific person and you're working with it because of that. So I wanted to just clarify what your specific person is really doing in your reality in hope that it might give you some more peace and also a way to move forward with this work, because this is the most important work that you will do in your life. This is you showing up for you and committing to you. If you stick with this and commit to it, your reality has to show that commitment and that faith and that worthiness back. So I really want everyone to stay with these teachings, even when it gets tough, even when the people showing up in our lives are really challenging us, because that is where the work is. In fact, that is where the transformation happens, is in those moments where it feels like it's too hard and this person is just, they're causing too much pain and it's too painful. Disclaimer, if there's any abuse, that's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is just unfavorable circumstances in your relationship with your specific person. As I said yesterday, everyone is here to help you, and the way they are doing that is either directly or indirectly. So I am showing up in your movie as a direct help, meaning that I'm favorable. So I'm here saying, hey, you're the creator of your reality. You get to choose how you show up in your movie based on the stories that you're telling yourself. So that's pretty much a direct help. If you're experiencing an unfavorable situation, I want you to think of it as, first of all, remind yourself of the basic principles of the law of assumption. So you are the creator of your reality. You are the star of your show. Your consciousness, which is the only thing you have power and control over, is what's causing your reality to show up as it is. And it's often happening with a lag time, which is why it can be confusing, because you're like, hang on a second, I feel great. Why is this shitty story showing up? It's a shitty story you probably had a little while ago. There's a lag time with reality. It often takes a little time to show up. So anything in your reality, whether you accept it or not, a lot of us don't want to accept the shitty stories that are showing up. They're like, no, that's not me. I don't have that story. But if it's showing up in your reality, there's no arguing. I mean, you can argue and fight with reality, but that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you move on from it. It's just going to create more of it. So if something is showing up in your reality, it is because you got a story in your consciousness about it. Sorry to say. Often it's one of the unpleasant ones we don't want to deal with. We don't want to accept within ourselves. It's buried so deep, or even we don't even know it's there because it was there before we even had consciousness. So we were in the subconscious, which is, I think, up until 7, correct me if I'm wrong, I think, or 4. I can't actually remember, but basically when we're young and kids, we don't have the ability to interpret what's coming into our reality. We sort of take it all in and then we interpret it based on our very limited capacity to do so. So we interpret with very limited ideas of who we are. So if your specific person is showing up unfavorably, that's because you've got a story running that is unfavorable and they are a direct reflection of what's going on within you. That's why they're an indirect help to you. So they're helping you in a way that's kind of not very nice, and it's painful and it hurts, and it's not clear, it's not obvious. It's not like somebody saying, hey, you're the creator of your reality. They're doing something that would say the opposite, but what they're really doing is pointing you back to you. They're always here to help you. That's the role of every single person in your life. You've cast them to help bring you back to yourself, to help you remind you of you. Everyone is you pushed out, which is one of the founding principles of the law of assumption. They are simply a reflection of the stories that you're telling in consciousness about yourself and about them. So if your specific person is ignoring you, what are you doing to you? I'll help you answer that. You are ignoring you. If your specific person is ghosting you, that's because you're ghosting you. If your specific person has abandoned you, that's because you have abandoned you. If your specific person is cheating on you, that's because you are cheating on you. If your specific person is betraying you, that's because you are betraying you. If your specific person's being mean to you, that's because you are being mean to you. Everything that's showing up in your specific person is how you are showing up to yourself. There is no way around that. And then you might be going, well, how am I ghosting myself? How am I betraying myself? How am I cheating on myself? Well, let me explain. If your specific person has ghosted you or you're in no contact, that's because you're not in contact with yourself. So you want to turn back to you. In consciousness, put all the attention and focus on you. Come back to you. You are the star of your show, not them. So what you've done is you've made them the god of your reality, and they're just going, no, it's not me. Don't look at me. It's you. You're the god of your reality, and if you can't see it, I'm going to have to walk away. I'm going to have to leave, or I'm going to have to behave badly so that you can figure this out. It's really up to you to look at things from a very objective perspective and be like, all right, I know I'm the creator of my reality, and if this person is showing up in my reality in this way, then it must be a reflection of how I'm showing up for myself. And you might not understand it. I get it. It's a little bit tricky. Like, let's say your specific person is cheating on you or has cheated on you, or they've done something to betray your trust. That is a direct reflection of how you are showing up for yourself. So in some way, it might not be clear, but you have betrayed your trust. You are cheating on yourself. And the way you cheat on yourself, the way we cheat on ourselves, is that we look to this other person instead of ourselves. So we're actually ignoring ourselves. We're going over here to this person, but really it's us. We are the gods of our reality, and we have to show up for us. I know it sounds weird and counterproductive. It's you. You are the star of your show. And if you're not in that state of consciousness where you know you are the god of your reality and that your consciousness is causing what's getting reflected back, then you are going to be looking to others for what you're not willing to give to yourself. And then they are not going to be able to show up because you're not showing up for you. So they're going to be like, they're just going to reflect that back. So you have to come back to, which is what you're doing by watching this video, you have to come back to yourself and go into a meditation and just hold yourself, hold your heart, and tell yourself that you're here. Remind yourself that you choose you. I'm choosing myself. I'm coming back to myself. I commit to myself. I am honest with myself. I am faithful to myself. I am with myself. I'm present with myself. I'm kind to myself. I am communicating with myself. I am here for myself. I'm asking myself, what is it that I want and need? And I'm giving it to myself. I'm receiving what it is that I need from myself. You have to show up for you. And when you do, a couple of things will happen. One, things will start shifting. You'll start seeing reality reflected back if you hold that as the dominant story. And you will start to see movement from that person in your life, from your specific person. You will start to see movement. That's not why you're doing it. I just want to preface that. That is not why we're doing this. We are doing this to come back to ourselves, and that consciousness is the only thing we have control and power over. We're not doing this to get an outcome in reality, but reality will start to reflect consciousness back. And what will happen is they'll come back and you'll be like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then you keep having to do the work. Otherwise they'll run away again. Or you'll lose interest and you'll be like, wait, what was I even thinking? Wasting my time with this person who doesn't recognize my value and worth, which they will if you recognize your value and worth. They are a reflection, but you might actually be like, I want to start again. I want to recreate. I'm going to recast for another leading character in my movie because I realized I'm the god of my reality and I was creating from a very limited viewpoint when I brought this person in. So I'm going to start fresh and I'm going to create somebody even more amazing. But if you're in this place where your specific person is not showing up favorably, you have to come back to you and start with you. They are a direct reflection of your consciousness. That is the story you're telling about yourself and the story you're telling about them. They will reflect it back. They have no choice. They're in your movie. That's how this works. This is law. The teachings are sound. It might not always be pleasant, but if you work with it and stick with it, you will eventually start to see movement and you'll start to feel more and more better. Trust me, I've been there. I've been through this and I've come out the other side, and my life is so much more amazing because of it, and that's why I'm here sharing these videos, because of that. Please remember, you are the creators of your reality. You are the superstar of your show. You are the writer, the director, the producer, the actor of your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you and assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing life. This is my wish for you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. No, like, share, and comment. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you. I think that's it. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.